survey as not only we write it and run the analysis and prep it for release, but I was looking at it in preparation for this conversation and conversations with press and our members as we rolled the survey out this week. And if I had to point to one fact that really caught my eye today, we look at the data, the salary trends, both in an absolute term, so what's the highest salary we see, what's the lowest salary we see, but in more relative terms also, what's the median or most average salary. And something that really caught my eye today was actually the lowest salary reported by one of our superintendents. And we have a superintendent who responded to the survey indicating that their salary is $42,000. Now that's well below the median average, which was just over $90,000. That's less than half of it. And it's absolutely an outlier, but it does indicate that there's a superintendent running a school system somewhere in this nation making $40,000. I think, well, $42,000. One other item that I noted is the difference in the tenures of the superintendents. We find that over half of the superintendents have only been in their position for 5 or fewer years, and only 15% have been in their position for more than 10 years. So when AASA does its annual superintendent salary and benefits study, it serves two purposes. It's absolutely for our institutional data analysis, longitudinal data capacity, so we can look year over year how salary trends are shifting, both for the superintendency in general, as well as to specific subsets of the superintendents. Are males making more? Are females making more? How much more does a longer tenured superintendent make? But the second use for this data is perhaps even more important, and it actually supports our members. And when we release the survey, we actually do two different versions. We have a member version and a non-member version. And I think the biggest value add for current superintendents or people aspiring for the superintendency is in the member edition, and in particular the appendix. Because in addition to the general data of the basic report, which is all the analysis of salary trends, the appendix includes all the add-ons or the bells and whistles or the additional things that are written into a contract that can help a superintendent inform their negotiations or their back and forth. There's a strong benefit of our salary survey to help inform that discussion. Oftentimes, in fact, a superintendent is the highest paid member of their community, but we need to put that in context, and that's something that our survey is striving to do. And I'm going to talk about how we strive to do that, but also how there's additional room for improvement. So by benchmarking what superintendents make, we can demonstrate by comparing like-sized or likely similar in demographic districts. So rural districts in this state make this much, or rural districts with a small enrollment, or superintendents with this type of student diversity average this much. You can get a quick read within or between states on if a similarly positioned superintendent is being paid the same or a comparable amount.